And it looks like we have officially begun the pre-show.
Pre-show is on.
Yes, not the regular show. We will get to that, but we are currently in the pre-show. Whoop, got to fix
That's where
that
we.
echo.
That's where we just have fun chatting.
We're chatting, we're hanging out, and if people are
Yeah,
watching
hanging
this
out.
sometime in the future, welcome from the future.
From the past.
Yes.
Welcome from the past. I
We
wonder
got
what silver is when you're listening to this.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Right now it's at like $90 an ounce. So whenever you're listening, you can
Wow.
compare it to where it's at right now. But it's probably not going to stay at 90.
I doubt it will say it
Yeah.
for much longer. Is that where we're at? Really, 90?
Yeah, we're at 89.93 I got on the chart. I will show the chart during the
Okay. Yep.
stream. And gold's at 52, so the GSR is under 60 again.
Again.
My gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about, well, I was posting buying the dips, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just kept buying. Every time it would drop, silver would drop
Smart.
down into the 70s. Bang, just buy. And I have a couple showing up on Monday, a couple tubes
Nice.
coming on Monday. One tube of rounds
Mm-hmm.
and one tube of eagles.
You know,
I I'm almost done with the second monster box, and then I'm
I was
probably
gonna
going to be
say,
done
I
with
was gonna
eagles.
say, once you have 1,000 silver eagles
Yep,
in the stack, that's a
yep.
pretty good number there. You
I'm stopping.
might want to work on something else, maybe some maples.
Well, I'm working on other things, but like
Uh
every
huh.
pullback, I'm like, should I do it? Just one more. I think it's four left, four tubes left in here.
Wow.
Yeah. Whew. I
I'm
didn't,
gonna.
but I didn't think it was going to happen. When we were up at
Oh
120,
yeah.
I said to myself, well, that might be it. I'm not going to
Mm-hmm.
finish this monster box. So,
You know, I'm gonna say hi to some people in the chat. We
okay,
don't get to do this enough, so
we
uh,
don't.
AU Zeke Geek, B Collector Rick, Brett Cunningham, 7812. What's up, everyone? Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. I see you, Seth, King Solomon. Love that name. Stacking Benjamins. You've been around for a while. I remember that channel name. Oregon Adventure. Some of the people in here have been part of the community for many, many years. Good to see you all. And we're going to have a fun night tonight. In about 2 minutes, we're going to start. We will have a silver giveaway during the live stream, and we're going to have a live Q&A. If you've never been to a
Hmm.
Silver Pros, we've been doing it for 8 years now, haven't we, Yankee?
Season 8, episode 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man. It is a remarkable thing to think about if you think back to what silver was when we started our
Oh, my gosh.
collab.
What was it, like $16
It
an
was
ounce
in
or
the
something?
teens. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Pretty incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's a lot of new people in the community as well, and we
Hmm.
appreciate everyone. If you've been around for years or if this is literally your first live stream, thank you for being here. And remember to smash the thumbs up on the live stream because it helps spread the word about silver, helps other people to see it. So smash the like button. And also, if you haven't subscribed to Yankee Stacking, he is the co-host. He's got an amazing channel, and you've got another video coming out. When is it? Tomorrow or
One drop today,
one
sort of
today?
like
Okay, yeah,
one with Tim, and we'll talk more about him in a bit. And then
yes, we
one on
will.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Okay, yeah.
Sunday, yeah, we'll drop one then, and then I'm planning on being there Monday morning, bright or right when he opens on Monday.
Oh
So we'll
man,
see what happens there.
gonna get
That's gonna be
flooded.
pretty. Oh, it's gonna be wild, man, wild. Hey, I
Yeah,
saw a daily struggle 617 bought the SD Bullion 5 ounce Roaring Lion.
nice,
Way to go, daily struggle.
great pickup.
Hmm.
Okay, well, it looks like we are a go. So I'm gonna bring up the main screen here. And welcome to Silver Pros, sponsored by SD Bullion. I'm your host, Silver Dragons, and of course, I'm joined by my amazing co-host, Yankee Stacking. What's up, Yankee?
It's great to be here, Silver Dragons. How you doing?
Doing so good. And first things first,
Mm.
we're gonna pull up silver price here and
Yeah, I saw
take
that.
take a little look see at It's actually going up tonight.
It did.
So,
It broke 90. It did it. Oh man,
mm-hmm.
look at this.
Yep, we're sitting at 90.25. Well, 90.32. So it continues to go up.
Mhm.
And we are going to talk about the glitch yesterday, or what I don't know what
Yeah,
they're
and the
calling it.
COMEX.
They never really came out and said
What
why
is
it.
that?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to get into that.
Good. Good.
But while we're here, let's take a little look see at gold. So gold back over 52. We're still not back to the all-time of 5,400. So
Mm-hmm.
gold about $200 off the all-time high. I would not be surprised if we hit it next week. Because there's a lot
Oh yeah,
of
a lot of
tensions, right?
stuff.
I mean,
Yeah.
what could push it back to an all-time high, Yankee? What's going on right now? I don't know if you want to get into all the specifics, but
Boom. I I think, and I've said this in two videos now.
right.
I believe that Trump, this goes back weeks. I believe Trump has been getting us on a war footing, preparing us for war. Now,
Uh-huh.
does that mean World War III? No. Conflict, right? So we saw it in
Right.
Venezuela. I mean, we're seeing it play out kind of, a little bit in Mexico, but maybe by proxy, pushing them to do what they're doing down there.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to see it in Iran at some level if this 10-day,
Oh man.
more, what was it? Not a moratorium, 10-day
Timeline?
timeline. Yeah, I mean, basically telling them
Ultimatum?
ultimatum. That's the word I was looking for. Sorry, more moratorium. Ultimatum, right?
Yeah,
If
right.
they don't, you know,
Hand
give up
over all the
everything, hand
uranium.
over it all. I don't see that happening. I see them just building more and more in Mediterranean Sea and getting ready for this. So
So do you think so okay, so potentially next week though we could see
yeah,
gold go back above 54.
I think gold will definitely respond to the
Wow.
upside. I think silver
Yeah.
could too. I think it would, but not as much.
So silver's got to go back up to 116. That was the highest close, but intraday it went to what, 121, 122,
Broke
something like that.
120. Yep. Yeah.
So, yeah, does silver go back to a new all-time high as soon as next week or no? Silver's going to
No.
take longer?
Yeah, that's my gut feeling.
Yeah, but I mean, if gold pops off, I don't know. I mean, I could see silver because silver usually moves faster than gold. So,
What's
that
the GSR right now?
great question. So we're currently sitting at 57.90. So that's less than 58 ounces of silver to buy 1 ounce of gold, right? If there's no premiums involved.
Here's my gut. Here's
Yeah.
my gut.
What do you
By the
think?
end of next week, the GSR will be 70.
Oh, it's going up. Wow. So you actually think gold's going to take off and silver's going to hang back, stall
Hang
out. It's
back
going to
just a
wait.
bit. Hang
You
back.
think the
Hang back a
GSR is
bit.
going
Hang
up.
back a bit. I
Really
do.
interesting.
If what I think is going to happen
Mm-hmm.
with Iran, I think it's going to break down. They're not. This is a stall tactic. I think Trump has already made it clear something's coming. They've already pulled us out of the embassies or whatever. I mean, it's
Yeah, they
coming.
pulled all the
Something's
people out.
coming.
Right.
It's not going to be some long protracted thing. He's going to, you know, press a few buttons or whatever. But I think gold will respond greater than silver. I think a GSR of
Wow.
70 is possible with conflict. Now,
Okay.
how long will that last? I don't know.
I don't
Not
know.
long, I would guess.
Not long. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
I'm
see
gonna
Dark
say
Side Darren though says get your oil stocks now.
okay, okay. I'm gonna go the other way with it.
Hmm.
And obviously we're guessing, right?
Sure, we
It's
don't know
it's
what's gonna happen.
possible, peace will
Yeah,
break out,
sure.
we'll kind of sidestep this thing.
Hmm.
I doubt it, but that is possible. But I'm gonna say yeah, that gold will take off. I agree with you on that. I think gold's going to a new all-time high, and I do think silver is going to take off as well. I actually see silver going maybe even above a hundo again next week. Um,
Next week.
if it all goes down, I mean, it could be 2 weeks, right? He gave him 10 days,
Hmm.
so
Hmm. Hmm.
it could be 2 weeks. But I would be, I would not be surprised to see silver back over $100 sometime early March. So, And that being said, I think the GSR will keep going down. Now, when the GSR initially went under 50 in January, when silver was
Look
taking
at that.
off,
Look at that.
I was able to do 3 trades of silver to gold, and I know we're on Silver Pros here, so we like stacking silver, but 3 times, and at the bottom, my best trade, even though the GSR was 46 and a half, it was a 50-to-1 trade straight up, right? I traded 50 ounces of silver for 1 ounce of
Nice.
gold. So I was able to
Nice.
do 3 total trades, but I haven't done anything since the GSR came back up, and I'm waiting for it to go below 50 again
Hmm.
before I start contemplating trading again. So I like where I'm at now. I'm not regretting the trades that I did. I'm really happy with them, and I'm hoping to do more. I think I'll get the
Would
chance.
would your contemplation end if it dropped below 40? Would you
Oh,
instantly do it?
oh, yes, of course,
Okay. All right.
instantly, instantly. If
Mhm,
the
mhm.
GSR, yeah, if it goes
How
below
much?
40,
How much? Yeah, below 40. I know it's pretty
oh,
extreme.
yeah, how much?
How much?
Well,
Because I
here's
know this is your silver stacking exit strategy
I
or
know.
partial
Well,
exit
yeah,
strategy.
no, it is my
Partial.
strategy.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
playing the GSR. I think it's a
Right.
smart thing to do. And I might go to gold for a few years and then go back to silver, if silver
Hmm.
price goes down or whatever. Um, but just play it back and forth. I don't know, Yankee, because I will say this. I kind of like, when we buy metals, a lot of the time we'll just dollar cost average, right?
Yes.
Buy a little bit of silver every paycheck or a little bit of gold, however, whatever your strategy is. But I like doing that on the trading as well. Just
Hmm.
trading a little bit of silver for gold when it's advantageous, doing maybe, 100 ounces of silver, get a couple ounces of gold,
Right.
I kind of like that. I've done it, like I said, 3 times now, and they were all, kind of smallish, like an ounce or a little bit more of gold. So, um, yeah, if it goes to 40, I'll definitely do a trade right away, but then I'll probably wait a week and see where it goes. Because if it keeps going down, I think there's going to be more chances to get, just more gold for your silver, right?
Right. Right. I ate my own dog food, took my own advice. Every time I keep telling people to buy the dip,
Mm-hmm.
I bought the dip.
You bought the dip. And you
Every
bought
single
silver.
time I did. I bought some gold, but I
Wow.
also bought silver. In fact, I have 2 tubes heading my way on Monday.
Nice.
So it's just every time I saw it drop, and I told Mrs. Yankee this too. She knew. She was like, "What's it at?" I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Yeah, it's dropped into the 70s, low 70. Oh, it's good. I'm doing it." She's like, "Good,
Yeah.
good." So, because we know we're going to be in triple digits again this year, I think, sometime soon, I think. So we're over 90 now. I just thought that that was a time to consolidate.
Mm-hmm.
I think right now we've built a base. You talked about this in your video with Harry,
Sure.
building that nice base,
Sideways
weeding out
trading.
the exactly. We need to trade in a narrow band for I thought a couple months would be healthy. Just keep us where we're at. Look at that silver, right? So we're
Mm-hmm.
looking back after the drop. Where were we? So the beginning of February. So all of February, we've basically traded sideways.
Pretty much. Yeah,
I
but
think that's healthy.
oh, very
That's
much.
good.
This is actually kind of your thesis. This is what you were saying needed to happen
Hmm.
because I mean, you were basically saying when silver went up to like 120, you were saying it's kind of overbought or
Yep.
it's too
Too fast.
extreme. It cannot continue like this. We need it to go sideways for a month or so. And of course, we had the big drop and now it's gone sideways, but it's starting to go back up again. And even since we went live, silver's up like almost $1. Um, but this is healthy, you think, right?
Yes, the volatility
Mm-hmm.
has been way out of control. Let me just say that. For
Yeah.
silver, it's the second most since before I started stacking. Way back,
Wow.
go back to the early 2000s. The volatility was it was the second most volatile price swings
Mm-hmm.
up and down like a roller coaster that I had ever seen as a stacker, ever. And charts proved it. I don't have it
Wow.
handy with me right now. Gold it was number one. The most volatile gold has ever been
Wow.
since the 2000 2001. So to me, that is like we needed to settle down a bit.
Yeah.
That was a frenzy almost. It felt like, didn't it feel like it was the beginning of a frenzy?
It felt
Things started to go crazy
yeah, no,
in
it felt like
January.
mania. And there was
Yeah, it
lines out the
did.
door at every coin
Right.
shop,
Hmm.
and a lot of the crypto bros, as we call them, were moving into silver, and a lot of them still are. Um,
Calling up brokers saying, "What's going on? Get me an ETF right now. What's with the
and regular
silver?"
regular people on the street, your Uber
Yeah,
drivers started talking about silver, and it was just like a normal conversation. Yeah, no, we were definitely getting to mania,
yeah.
but right now I think it's definitely backed off, and it's
Mm.
sort of chilled out a bit.
Adam Hayes in the chat says, "I love this volatility. I eat it. I eat it for lunch." No, I mean, some people do, right? Especially if you're a trader,
Yeah,
especially if you're into the swing trading. That's not a stacking. That's not my stacking philosophy. So I don't like it so much.
hmm,
Um, but we rode through it. We
we
watched
did.
it, and it did make a bit of difference when it came to our long-term strategy. We know what the fundamentals are. We
Right.
understand where we're headed longer term. So yeah, it was just an interesting ride, right?
Yep, and I don't think it's over. I think
Mm.
we're still early in the bull run, and a couple housekeeping things. Number one, we are going to be giving away
Ooh.
one of these 1 ounce Scottsdale Silver Eagle stacker rounds tonight to someone in the chat. Absolutely free, courtesy of SD Bullion. Big thanks to them for sponsoring the stream, and so
Could
stay
you do me a
tuned for that.
favor?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pin. Is it too soon for me to put the link in for
Put
people
the
to?
link in. Do it now.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna put it in. Could you pin it to the top?
I will try. I don't know that I've done that. Let me see if I can do
Just the
that.
three dots on the side of my comment.
Okay, pin message. Okay,
Yeah,
I think I did.
you did. So there's the link.
Okay.
It's kind of an obscure link, but we'll refer to it. That is the link of your last video, right?
Right. And you need to go to that video and leave a comment including the word
Do we want to tell them the word yet?
oh, do we not tell them the word yet?
Just yeah, go ahead.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's
so
10 past or 12 past.
whatever. Yeah, it's all the
Yeah.
same. The
Yep.
the secret word is flight. Like an eagle takes flight. So I'll put it in here. And if we can have the
Yeah.
mods add it throughout the stream, that's the key word. It has to be in a comment on that video
Mm.
because that's how we're going to pull the names for the giveaway with the random comment picker. So if you put the word flight in this chat, it will not enter you into the giveaway. So
Yeah, don't do that.
you
Don't
can if
don't
you want, but it won't add you to the giveaway. So go to the
Yeah.
video,
Flight,
add a
flight, flight, flight,
comment,
flight, flight,
and
flight.
you could say like, oh, my stack is starting to take flight, or
Mhm.
the eagle flight is so majestic, whatever. Leave a comment in that video, and we'll mention it again before we do the giveaway to give you guys another chance.
Yeah,
So that's how we're doing the giveaway, right?
cool. That's it.
Okay,
Simple as that.
that's the
Just
giveaway.
for just for those watching live though, right? So anybody watching this later,
Yeah,
join
yeah,
Silver
yeah.
Pros
That's true.
live to win,
You
right?
do have to be live to
For
win,
a
and
chance.
please come
Yep.
back after you leave a comment and watch and see if you won. And we will be doing a live Q&A as well. But before we do that, couple other things I wanted to show. Over here on the left, you can see Shanghai Silver. We are so close to
Wow.
$100 an ounce. We are
Wow.
26 cents away from $100
Mm.
silver in Shanghai. Pretty wild. They're still on a premium versus COMEX, about
Yep.
$10. So we're almost back to 100 in China. And then, should we get into the glitch thing?
Yeah, bring us up to speed
Can I
on that.
bring it
I've
up?
read a little bit about it. I think glitch should be putting quotes, but go ahead. What do
Okay,
you mean? What
so
happened?
a lot of you know, uh, maybe even more than I do about this issue, but so CME Group posted this. They literally stopped silver trading. The video link, Chad, is pinned at the top. The Yankee
Pinned at the
Stacking
top.
pinned comment, but we're gonna have the mods. There we go. But Tuli just put the link in to add the word flight in that video. But So anyway, CME Group posted this. Due to a technical issue, the CME Globex metals and natural gas futures and options markets were halted at 12:15 p.m. today. That was yesterday, okay, when they
Yep.
posted this on the 25th. Natural gas futures and options markets reopened at 12:50. Metals markets will reopen at 1:45 Central Time. So whatever the glitch or technical issue was, they were able to fix it pretty fast for
Easy.
natural gas, right? But metals had to wait a bit longer, and
Wait a minute.
that doesn't seem right,
One
does it?
type of commodity, we fixed it for this commodity, but not for that one. All right. Was it
Right.
an overheated server or what?
So okay, so the yeah, a lot of you remember there was the meltdown or whatever. And I
Yeah,
did see this one article. Deja vu all over again. CME halts metals trading ahead of first notice day
yeah.
for silver, and they do mention that right here, the last time that CME halted trading, silver surged 127% over the next 60 days. So I'm not saying it's gonna repeat, but can you imagine? I mean, where would silver
Mhm.
be at? It'd be over 200 if it does that.
Incredible.
Um. So yeah, what do you think? Do you think it was just an actual glitch or?
Oh, absolutely. It
Yeah,
was
right.
just an, an act of God.
No.
No, no, I don't. I think the the rigging is constant and dramatic when it wants to be. It's
Yeah.
like they starting to sweat and they go, let's have an issue here.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
There was some other shenanigans going on after they posted this. There was a lot of metal changing hands
Hmm.
while the servers were down. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like they were able to get away with it last time, and so they're just doing it again.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
They were like, oh well, last time we were down for 10 hours and we did a bunch of deals or whatever. I think it was kind of a similar thing, but the thing is like why is no one getting prosecuted for this? Do you know what I mean? Like why are they allowed to just
Sure.
keep doing this?
It's out of control, and this is one of the reasons, or one of the things that Tim keeps saying: our regulations are a joke. The
Yeah.
regulatory agencies are not doing their job,
Mm-hmm.
and it's highly manipulated with the paper markets and the
Yeah.
spoofing and the shorting and the naked trading, naked shorts. Um, I put this. I should probably send this article over to you. You've seen it, I'm sure, but I put this article in front of Tim in the video today. Um, how can I get
If
this
you
over
share it
to you
on your
really
screen, I
quick?
might be able to share it. It might look a little weird, but
Oh,
if you're able to share it, pull it up on
okay. Can you
yours.
see it? Can you see it?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can move things around and get to it.
Yeah,
I
there's
think I can. Hold on. Give me
okay.
1 second. There. We could see it.
Okay. Shanghai Futures Exchange adjusts silver futures hedging limits. They're putting limits on
Whoa.
yeah, this is huge. And it goes into effect tomorrow.
Whoa. Seriously.
Seriously, the Shanghai futures. Tim read it on the video that I dropped today, and he
Yeah.
gave his take on it. But the Shanghai futures, blah blah blah, all future contracts starting from the last day of trading of February 2026. Non-future company members, overseas special non-broker participants, or clients who have not obtained near delivery month hedging transaction open interest limits will have their general month hedging transaction open interest limits automatically converted to near delivery
No.
months. And yes, and basically it says, and sell hedging transaction open interest limits temporarily adjusts to zero contracts. This is serious. I mean, they're trying to get this cleaned up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and Tim's like, why do we have to
Why
do
don't we do?
this?
Why?
This is ridiculous that China's doing it. We're not. Anyway.
China. Well, and that's the other thing too is China, when silver got smashed down from like 120 all the way down to
Mm-hmm.
70, they
Mm-hmm.
basically blocked trading on, I want to say, 23 different accounts that they found manipulating the metals. And they literally blocked them, and they're not allowed to trade on the Shanghai Futures
Hmm.
Exchange. But here it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
free reign. I mean, literally. So I
Crazy.
don't know. I mean, something's going on. Something big is going on right now with silver. I will tell you that. But
Yeah, and it seems like we're 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 left not left in the dust. We're late to the game here. It seems
we
like
are.
China, unfortunately, knows what's up. Shanghai, their markets deal far more with the physical than our COMEX or the LBMA, but they're trying to clean something up here.
Well,
That's my take on
and
it.
and Shanghai silver just went over $100 an
It
ounce, Yankee.
is.
$100.40. Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty insane. Pretty insane. Actually, pull up that article one more time if you don't
okay.
mind.
Not at all.
The let's see. Adjust the futures hedging. Let's see. Or Yankee, if you could pull it up. See if there's a there might be some technical issues going on at the moment.
Let me stop sharing and I'll share it again.
Yeah. I think it could be on my end, and I do
Oh, okay.
apologize if there was. But
Okay.
Stacking Surfer, by the way, thank you for the $10 super chat. The
Hey,
CME is more.
surfer.
He says the CME is more rigged than any giveaway wheel on YouTube.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not real. Never rigged. The
Um.
CME, I know, right? That's a great one. Yeah,
Yeah.
good comment there.
Okay, so and
Yeah.
here we are again. So Shanghai Futures Exchange just silver futures hedging limits for non-members. So the one thing I wanted to bring up was
Non-members,
it
right.
is non-members. So and you
Exactly.
mentioned they're
Good
trying
point.
to, clean stuff up. I do think there's basically two markets over there, right? So it's a whole different world, but yeah, we'll see where it goes. And I do apologize if we're having some it looks like the live was a little bit slow.
Oh,
Somehow, could be my internet, and we'll see if it gets worked out here in a sec. Let me know in the chat, everyone, how the
yeah.
stream is for you.
Give us a good or bad
Yeah,
right there in the chat. Good
it,
or bad in terms of the lagging and everything else.
yeah. If the stream is still doing okay, the COMEX glitch has, continued
It's
into our
spilled
stream
into our live
apparently.
stream. They're saying good. They're saying good. Fine,
It's still
whatever.
good.
All right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that away. So what we're gonna
Cool.
do now is, I think, do we go Q&A, right? We gotta go Q&A.
Yeah, let's do it. Q&A. I'll get. Can you
Okay.
see the picker though for later?
I do see it.
All
Yes.
right, cool. We're good there. All
All
right.
right. All right. Ask questions here. So we're starting a live Q&A,
And
and
again, remember that link at the top there is how to enter the giveaway using the right term flight in that
correct.
video. Yes.
Correct. And that's going to be, we're giving away the 1 ounce Scottsdale Silver Eagle Stacker round later
Mhm.
tonight, in about half an hour or so. And so go to that
Nice.
link and enter a comment with the word flight, and then come back here, and you can see if you won. So okay.
That's flight, like an eagle, not fight.
Yeah, flight, like an
Flight.
eagle
All right.
takes flight. Okay.
And by the way, I saw Tim H in the chat saying, "My prayers to Tim for a fast recovery." At some point, I'll give a quick update, but let's get to the Q&A.
So we got a lot of questions piling in. Let's see. Any guesses on when the backup glut of refinery silver gets caught up and the junk silver gains appeal again?
Because right
Um,
now it is cheap to buy 90% silver
true, true.
relative to spot. Yep.
You know what I will say? It depends on what silver price does, because you have to remember the refineries are still accepting pure silver right now, and if they continue to get flooded with pure silver, then they're not going to be able to get caught up and start taking the alloyed silver once again. So
Right. Right.
if silver price goes above 100 again, they're going to get pushed back months. I mean, there are some refineries that have already said
There's
we're done for the year.
Yeah, they're done already. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
I don't see the end to this.
Yep. Um, let's see. What silver would you consider? This is worded a little interestingly. What are you buying with premiums? Are pushing silver around $100. Okay, they're saying a lot of silver items are around $100 right now, about a $10 premium. What
Right.
items would you consider purchasing? Basically, I guess what's the best silver to buy right now? Yankee, can you tell us what you recently bought and maybe
Show
why?
this. No, before I do that, I want to shout this thing out.
Oh,
This is what I'm buying next. I am serious. On my next
okay.
order, I can't believe I haven't got one of these already. And he said that question said it was 100, right?
Yep.
$100. Yeah. Well, look at this.
Well,
It's the Silver Dragon Silver Round. There you go. I'm gonna definitely get one of those.
that's next on your list to buy. Okay.
Well, with the rounds that again, on the next dip, right now we're above 90. I
Mm-hmm.
kind of like waiting a little bit to see if, hey, listen, anytime something big is potentially going to happen,
Yeah.
maybe cool your jets for a bit and see what happens. If what I think could happen is gold shoots up, silver might react with the stock market and it might drop some. If it does,
Oh, I
I'm
see.
snagging it. I'm snagging
Buy
it,
the
right? So
dips. Yeah.
exactly, I keep doing that, but I'm gonna get one of these
Well, yep.
because
They are
yeah.
available only at sdbullion.com. It is the first ever Silver Dragons silver round.
Let me see the other one.
They do say
There's
Silver
the other
Dragons
side.
on it. Yeah.
Look at that. Very
Yep.
nice. Very nice.
Feel free to check them out if you like.
Yeah.
And but your most recent purchase, Yankee,
Yep.
what did you buy and why?
I bought a tube of rounds,
Okay.
and I did buy a tube of silver eagles. Now, I don't normally buy sovereign silver when it's really
Wow.
high, but
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to finish this second monster box. I've got like 4 tubes left, and I've been looking to get, I want to get this thing done.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be buying silver eagles anymore, most likely after 2 monster boxes. So I want to get this done, but I
Yeah,
want to get it done at a reasonable price.
I
I don't
agree.
want it to go to 120, and that's going to be tough. I'd rather see it slam down just one more time. I'll probably just finish it off. But yeah, rounds too. So
Okay.
those two are showing up Monday, I think, for Misty Bullion.
So rounds and eagles. I
Yeah.
like both. I think both are a great thing to be buying right now. And speaking of
Mhm.
eagles, Citrus Drops says, did either of you purchase the 2026 W Proof Silver Eagle when it went on sale today? And do you think the premium is worth it for a coin mintage of 500K? Nope. I didn't buy it.
Nope. Me neither.
I am not looking to buy any US Mint stuff right now. It is, in my opinion, way overpriced. I mean, a
They've
lot.
really, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not interested in them.
they went up to what 160. I could try and look it up.
Crazy. Yeah.
Um,
While you do that, there's a couple questions in
yeah,
here
go
too
ahead.
in the regular chat. Is there a good company to insure your stack with? Jake wants to know. Insure your stack.
Second Amendment.
Okay, yes, absolutely. With plenty of ammo. But is there a good company? If you really wanted to, you could add that to your homeowner's insurance or whatever. I kind of try to keep that off the radar.
Keep it on the DL. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I insure it other ways, hiding it, protecting it, whatnot. And then 7 a.m. What is it? 7 a.m. AD explained said, "What is the fair value of silver in your opinion?
Mm.
What should silver be?
Like just in general,
Yeah. What is the fair value in
like
terms of
an ounce
I
of
think
silver for a day's work, like that type of fair
right.
value.
I think if I'm guessing 4 a.m. is asking for the dollar value rather than what you and I might be
Oh,
stacking for.
okay,
You know,
okay.
that's my gut feeling, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm thinking at least 200 easily right now.
Yeah,
It should be boom
probably
tomorrow,
two to three
tomorrow
hundred is
morning.
fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. But your
Yeah.
point is well taken, though. A day's wages or or what is it in terms of goods and services is really how we look at silver. I
Mm-hmm.
think as real money.
Well, if there's only, like 3 ounces of silver for every human on the planet, then yeah, I mean, what is fair? Probably, even a silver
Yeah.
dime could be a day's wage. That's what it used to be for like
Yeah.
the Roman guards 2,000 years ago.
Right.
They were getting like a silver dime for a day's wage. So, I think that's probably fair. And if silver does go to $300 an ounce, for the buying power today, that seems like about a day's wage for a lot of people.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, but to the question that was asked earlier, I did want to
Yeah.
show the American Eagle 1 ounce silver proof coin. Yeah, $173. Okay, I know that's to get like this special one. There's only 500K mintage. It does have like um, the bottom 1776 to 2026, but I'm not paying this. There's no way 173 when I could go to my local coin shop and get last year's date for the price of a regular Eagle. A lot of
Boom.
coin shops are selling these proof special
Yep.
issues for the same price as a bullion Eagle right now. So, call it $105 an ounce or whatever. So,
And they're there.
yeah,
People are
get
selling
it in
them.
your hand right away.
I was in Tim's today, helping him box stuff up, organizing as best I could his voluminous amount of silver. And I'm going through these boxes and I'm seeing the proofs. You remember the V70? What was it? I'm thinking about the Eagle
Oh,
proofs.
the enhanced reverse.
V75
Oh, the
or
privy, yeah,
yeah, the
V75 privy.
privy.
The Eagle
Uh,
privy.
all the proofs that I was remembering. Oh man, I looked at it. I was like, I remember this being on the U.S. Mint's, site. I'm like, here it is, thrown in with a bunch of
I
rounds.
know.
I was like, Tim. He looked at it and said, would you sell this for more than the Eagles? Yeah. I'm like,
You're right.
what? We
It's
were like crawling over each other trying to win this thing in the tournament
I know.
online with US Mint. Remember
And now they're just
West
out
Point,
there.
the West Point ones, and oh my
But
word,
back in the day, those were like $70. So to be fair,
true,
it's you still
true.
could make money.
That's
Um,
true. They
but
flip them.
yeah,
People were doing that. Yep,
yeah.
getting them certified and
I mean,
going to
one of
eBay.
them, the 2019 enhanced reverse proof from San Francisco, is still going for over $1,000. All right, I'm just saying. Some of those were big winners back in the day.
True. Some of them were big winners. I agree, but a
Okay,
lot of them tend to lose those ultra high premiums.
I agree. Okay, next question. Explain the GSR, please. All right, well, let me pull it up here.
Oh yes.
Yankee, maybe you could just explain like what it is, because I show this quite a bit in my videos, and I guess there's a lot of new people, so maybe just like why,
Can I just use the eagle
yeah,
as an example? How
yeah.
many 1 ounce silver eagles would
Mhm.
it take to exchange for 1 ounce gold eagle?
Okay,
Is
okay.
that one way to say it?
That yeah, no, that's totally true.
Yeah.
If there's no premiums,
True.
of course there's premiums, and I
Hmm.
know, yes, when you're trading the physical, you do lose a little bit. Like for
True.
example, my best GSR trade, as I said before, the actual gold silver ratio is 46, but I traded 50 ounces for one. Okay, so I know there's premiums. I
Hmm.
get it. But right now it's 57.84, and maybe they're wondering like the strategy behind trying to play the GSR. I've probably done 20 videos on that, if not more, maybe 50 videos on it. um I'll just give you a really quick breakdown of my strategy, because Yankee, you don't do it, right? It doesn't matter to you.
Not with my physical. No, I stack. I have a different exit strategy for my silver and gold.
Okay, so so essentially it's incredibly easy. If the gold silver ratio is, just look at this number, if this number is below 60, which is kind of crazy because we're living in that time right now,
Hmm.
my strategy is to focus mostly on gold, just based on the fact that historically the ratio has been a lot higher than this, which means silver was undervalued for many, many, many years. So for most of my stacking, life, the GSR has been like 80, 90, 100,
Right.
the last 10 years. In fact, I could
Yeah. Can
show
you
you.
expand out? Yeah, expand
Let's
this
go
out.
way bigger on the chart.
Go 1 year or all. Yeah.
I'll go all, and then I'll go to like 2018.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, so, we
Look at
hit,
that spike.
yeah,
Whew.
120 on the GSR. But yeah, like,
There you go.
70s, 80s, you see all this
Mhm.
90, right? This was in 2022. Recently went up to 102. This was May of 2025, right? So all this time when the GSR was high, I basically stacked exclusively silver
Silver.
because
Right.
it was undervalued. But now that the ratio is going back down, my strategy has had a fundamental shift where I'm not focusing on silver. So
See,
yeah,
that's actually where you and I agree with the
okay,
GSR. All right. What you target should
right,
shift we're both on the same page there. When the
mm-hmm,
GSR is high like that,
yeah,
absolutely focusing more on silver, right?
right.
And then when it's lower, gold more. And I think that is kind of the right way to do it. When it comes to playing the
You
ratio
just don't want to get rid of anything.
and exchange, exactly. I have my gold, I have my silver. I always buy. I never have sold a single ounce. And when you play that ratio with the physical, I
Mm-hmm.
was talking to Tim privately about it. And I said, just give me your frank opinion. And he said, people play that ratio way too
I
much.
do agree with that.
They weigh it, they do it in such a very narrow range. It
I
should be
agree.
done at the extremes,
Yes,
and you got to be careful. So, anyway,
yes.
yeah.
Well, okay. So Yankee, I've been stacking since 2018.
Right.
Okay, I've only ever done 3 trades my
Good.
whole life.
That's
All right,
impressive. Yeah.
and they were all like 50 ounces for an ounce or whatever. So is that too much? Am I being
No, 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 no. Plus, you're also very cautious and mindful of the exchange. Plus, I
mm-hmm.
think you have a dealer. I think you are able to make the trade directly. Am I not?
Oh yeah,
Am
oh
I
yeah,
right on that? A
straight up.
lot of dealers won't do that. Tim
I
won't do
know,
that.
I know.
So there's a lot of factors here, right? And then there's the ultimate factor that you and I have battled over. And I don't want to get into it so much as to, in the worst case scenario, you might not get your target metal. It may not be, it may be unobtainium,
Yeah.
if everybody's doing it, but that's an extreme situation. So I'm not against you doing it. Don't get me wrong. I think
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people do this. I tend to buy my gold for a purpose. I buy my silver for a purpose, and I don't want to play back and forth on them. I do watch the ratio as to what I'm targeting, though.
Okay, so for you, the ratio makes sense on what do I buy right now.
Yep, that
It's
helps me.
right. And I guess if you're just in accumulation mode, that does make perfect sense. And I agree with that. And I do the same thing. I guess I feel like, let's say you play the ratio once every 10 years at the
Hmm.
extremes and
Sure.
only at the extremes. I think you can grow your stack quite a bit
Hmm.
without adding any more capital. So I
Hmm.
do
Hmm.
think it's important to understand how it works, but it's
Right.
not for everyone.
And it's
And
not for all your silver, right?
of course,
Exactly. But there's a percentage. So I asked you earlier if it dropped down into the 30s. What percentage
oh yeah, no, like 10
would you do?
percent at the most,
There you go.
10%. If it goes down to like 20 to 1, then probably half of all my silver would go into gold. Um, but yeah, a lot of the silver I have is for barter and other things, right? So I'm never gonna trade that stuff.
Exactly. Right, right. I'm a
Yeah.
I'm a prepper stacker, I've said that many times. But hey, great question. I'm glad
Mm-hmm.
somebody asked that about the ratio. Not everybody understands it, and there's a lot of new stackers. Speaking of which, did you catch on my prior video the discussion I had about my neighbor?
No.
So my neighbor reached out and said, and this is a trusted neighbor. In
Okay.
fact, the only neighbor in anywhere in the entire town that I think I live in, that knows me as Yankee Stacking,
Oh
that knows
wow,
that
they
I'm a
actually
stacker
know
and
you.
a prepper. But I trust this couple, great
Sure,
Christian
sure.
couple, older. We've known them for 30 years, so definitely. But she was like, Yankee, do you stack silver? I'm like, yeah. She's like, and I got the call from her husband. And he's like, I don't know what she's talking about, but so anyways, long story short, They had him over for pizza, and we were chatting, Mrs. Yankee and I. It's fun to listen to Mrs. Yankee saying some of the things that I say, and it's like, no, no, no. You really want to watch out for this when you're buying your silver.
Oh
I
man.
looked at her. It's good for you, girl. You know, but I mean, she brand new, had never. She had $2,000.
Oh, that's
What
great.
do I buy? What do I? And I said, you exchange these fiat currency, and I explained what that was, and into real money, real constitutional money. And I explained the different types. I even had a tray, and I brought it down, and we went through each
Wow.
thing together in our living room. It was so much fun, and rare for me to ever do that. But 2000, what would you buy with $2,000 if you didn't have any silver or gold? Nothing. What would you do
I
right
would
now?
me.
Yeah,
I
right
w-
now if you
I
didn't.
would buy 10 silver rounds, and the rest I buy junk silver.
That is what I told them.
Are you
Yes.
serious?
Yes. That is exactly what I told him. Good for you, bud.
That's it.
Yes.
That's kind of insane. Wow. Well, there you go.
Yeah,
I mean,
there you
it's
go.
just that's just smart. It's just prudent.
Right.
Yeah, you got to be stacking, and I would do half of it silver rounds and half constitutional junk.
Hmm.
Absolutely. So then you got some for barter. You got some 3/9 silver as well, and you started the journey. So that's great.
Adam says, don't trust them. Dude, I don't trust many people
Mm-hmm.
at all, but there are some that I look to bring into a very close circle
They're like
of
family.
stackers, and they are uh, preppers. Prepper community, and we won't go off on this, but I have a growing group of highly trusted. I know what they have, they know what I have. We are well armed. We have a lot of prepping food and supplies. You have to have community, but you have to know who they are. It took me 30 years to feel completely comfortable to do this.
Mm,
So, yeah, you got to be very careful,
right.
very careful.
We do have a question along those lines from King Solomon. If you have a budget of $150 per week, would you save up or go every week? I guess go to your LCS and buy.
Yeah.
That's a great question. Would you go every
Would
week, Yankee?
I would if I could. Yeah, I do actually go every week, but
Well,
not to
yeah, I
buy
go every week
necessarily.
too.
But
Yeah.
right, yeah, you and I are kind of unique in that regard. But I would. Look,
Okay.
my dollar cost average, local coin shop, trusted first. SD Bullion is my second. I mean, I have certain protocols that I follow,
Hmm.
but I would definitely go every week if I could. Some people can't though.
Yeah, too
I
far.
got a mound of snow. We had a blizzard here. Sometimes you just can't get out, right? So
Well,
yeah, it's a challenge for some people.
that's
It's a
why you can
challenge.
buy online, right?
True, true. I know a lot of older people that say, I'd love to go, but there's no way I'm gonna, be able to fight the crowds and do that. And I'm like, well, then go to SD Bullion, go to
Yep.
their deals page. I told my neighbors, I even brought it up on my iPad. I said, look, right here, boom. I told them about Tim, obviously, but then I said, right here, look,
You can
hit
buy
the
it online.
deals.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I
yeah,
went
the
through the
deals.
deals with them. So, yeah.
Yep, and we are going to be giving away one of these absolutely free in
Mhm.
about 10 minutes or so. If you want to enter
Wow,
that
10 minutes.
giveaway, you got to click the posted link, and we'll have the mods put it in again.
It's right at the top.
It's
Spin to the top. Yep.
yes.
And the mods can do it.
So
Yep.
my most recent YouTube video, the one with Harry, we're stuck. That one. Click that video, leave a comment with the word flight, FLIGHT, like an eagle takes flight. Leave that in a comment on that video. It's the only way to enter the giveaway for one of these absolutely free. So, okay. That being said,
More questions?
we got more questions.
Cool.
What's your favorite type of bullion from North Carolina Stacker?
Hype.
Yeah. What's your favorite type?
I like the buffalo round
Okay.
and the eagle.
Silver Eagles?
Yeah.
Like U.S. Mint? Okay.
I'm America.
America. What about constitutional? Do you count
That would
that
be
or no?
third. That
Okay.
would be next.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those are probably my top three as well.
Yeah.
Like straight up. And it's kind of like one of those things where if you're going silver rounds, you don't have to go just Buffalo Eagles or I'm sorry, Buffalo rounds. There are so many other designs. Um and you can have
Yeah,
fun with it. So I would say probably if I had to pick just one thing, I would just say generic silver rounds, right?
yeah, that's specific. I think the reason why I said Buffalo is that it's as a round, it's probably the most recognized
Oh,
popular one.
easily,
Right.
easily.
Right. So that to me is a good thing when if I'm ever thinking of bartering, I want recognizability. So maybe,
Okay,
but any
okay.
kind of round.
Any round, sure.
Yeah.
But that would probably be my favorite. Okay, and then
Mm.
here's a question which I actually don't know that I even know the answer to. From Robert, he says, "What refiner can I sell my sterling silver to when the time is right?" I
When the
don't.
time is right.
If they're ever taking it,
Interesting.
I don't know that you necessarily can. Most refiners will not
Oh,
buy from the public.
they're
I,
not retail. They deal wholesale with dealers,
with
right?
yeah, so
Yeah.
probably like a local coin shop is going to be where you sell it.
Well, Harry was
Harry
that
buys it.
tray, that thing, yeah, but that wheeled out tray you had of all the silver
Mm-hmm.
forks and knives, and it's like, he can't get that refined, right?
No,
That's
they're
alloyed
sitting
silver.
on it. They're
They're
sitting on it.
sitting on this. So where do they store this stuff?
They got safes.
Oh man.
I know it's a
I know
lot
where
of
Tim
bulk though.
stores it. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Boxes here, boxes there, but it's overwhelming, I think, to some dealers. I know to Tim. It's
Yeah.
just they just keep coming in.
Well, I think if you're sitting on a lot of sterling silver, yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to call around. I'm sure someone will buy it. Some coin shop somewhere, but yeah, most refiners won't buy from the public. So,
Did we just get a crab raid from International Stacker?
are you gonna sing it?
No. I told him I wouldn't sing "Oh Crabby." Like, come on. Especially after the song is "Oh Canada," and after what the U.S. hockey
Mm,
team did to Canada, I'm not singing that song.
yeah, and the curling debacle too. Okay,
Oh my word. Anyway,
okay.
more questions.
Sure. At what price will your average stacker have to stop purchasing? Wow. You know what? Let me bring up the chart again. Silver
At what price?
price.
Say that again. At what price will the average stacker
Have to
have to?
stop purchasing.
They said they were going to. I heard piles of stackers saying they were going to stop at $30.
Or
I
even
can't buy
20.
this. I can't buy over 30. Oh, okay, over 20. Yeah, any of these, you know, milestones. People say that's it, no more, can't do it.
Well, gold, used to be $20 an ounce,
Oh my
basically,
word.
100 years
Yeah,
ago, right? I mean, a
yeah.
$20 gold piece
It's
is nearly an
$20.
ounce. It was 20
Just shy of
bucks.
it. Yep.
20 it was, gold was basically $20 an ounce 100 years ago, and now it's 5,000. So silver is at 90. um I don't know. I mean, I don't know if people will ever stop buying, because the thing is like, what if it goes to 100 or 200, 500, whatever number you want to throw out there? At some point the numbers don't really even matter.
Yeah,
It's just,
because
would
the
you rather
dollar,
have the dollar or the
it's
silver?
right. The dollar's declining. It gets to $300, $400 an ounce. What's a loaf of bread? What's a dozen eggs? What's a shirt?
People were
Yeah.
buying at 120 all
Hmm.
day. I mean, the coin shops were flooded with people when silver was 120.
Isn't
And
that amazing? Some were buying. I think I do think though the volatility was so bad. I know some people are saying we love the volatility.
mhm.
Yeah, if you bought at 120 or 130 or whatever the premium was, and then it drops,
Yeah.
you feel burned, right? So that's my concern is a lot of selling occurred by people, mostly in the ETF markets. Let's be honest here, not in the
Right.
physical
Not
silver,
physical.
but people felt like, man, was this just a pump and dump? No, absolutely not. It got crazy, a little bit of mania, but there were reasons for that, pent up demand and the supply issues and all kinds of stuff. But I do think we're going to just keep making higher lows. Guys, we're at 90.
I
It's
know.
not, I mean, when was the last time it was at 90? What was that? Middle of
Mm,
January? It's not like
January
we have to go back.
13.
Yeah, come
January.
on.
Yeah. January 14. It went over 90 for the first time ever.
There you go.
So not even a
So
month and a half ago.
So, right. Let's remember we have a very short-term horizon, no matter how many times people think they're long-term investors. By the way, Julie Newhouse, thanks for that $2 super chat. Don't you think age plays a role in gold to silver strategy? Meaning the older you are,
Oh, a
um,
100%.
yeah, totally.
100%. And I
I'll
think
be,
actually
yeah, yeah,
Yankee and I are kind of good examples to use,
true.
um, because, uh, well, Yankee, you are older than my dad. I'm just gonna say that. So
Okay, Sean.
I think when you're near retirement or you're
Uh,
already retired, gold is much more advantageous to be holding. Let's just be real with it, because it doesn't move as much as silver, so it's safer in a sense, right? Silver is just a lot more
yes.
volatile.
Yep.
So
It tends
that
to be. Like I said,
that's the
though,
idea.
that's like I said, the gold has been so volatile recently.
It has
It's
been.
insane, right? So, but yes, I think age does factor in your gold to silver buy ratio, what you're buying, what your exit strategy might be. I mean, I can't believe I'm going to be 60 in April. That blows my mind. But
Wow.
I'm thinking in a different way than I did in my 30s, right? So, yeah, I still love both. I still stack both, but for maybe different reasons than if I would have if I was half my age.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's generally what you want to lean towards. As you get older, you focus more on gold. You try and hold more gold. Um, and if you're younger, you still got a lot more years to work. You can stomach the volatility, maybe even play the ratio. Then I think silver's your friend.
Just like Eric said, silver is a young man's game and gold is for the old farts.
Ah, no, you're not.
I like silver. Don't get me wrong. All right. I love silver.
Yeah, silver's for
Silver is
everyone.
very important to have. Yep.
Yeah. Um, Okay, a lot of people are asking about the Commander series. We don't
Mm.
really have any good intel on that right now, do we? Have you heard
No, I
anything?
don't. I don't. We got to get Chase to spill the beans or
Dude,
Cole.
dude, I almost
One of them.
just said something I shouldn't.
Did you almost slip up?
I almost slipped up. Okay, the most recent release
Careful.
was Washington. It's
Right.
beautiful, and that's all we
I got
know.
the poster up on the wall right in front of me.
Sure.
Love that one. That was a great commander.
All right. Let's see. There's a lot of questions in here, and I appreciate all the questions. Let's see here.
Well, XRP Vegas said, "Are this this is wow. Are YouTube channels trying to deceive us with
Mm.
high price predictions? So we're left holding the bag."
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
XRP. Yeah, I
Well,
appreciate your question there.
Well, earlier someone asked, what is a fair price for silver?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
what do we feel like is fair? And we both said, two or
Two to
three hundred
three.
dollars
Yeah.
is fair.
Right.
So if silver goes above that, and we're saying, oh, it's going to 500, and pumping it at that point, um, sure, okay, then you could look at it. But you got to remember the gold silver ratio, you know, is still what, almost 60, but the amount of metal coming out of the ground is 8 to 1. It's 8 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. So you tell me what's fair. What should the price be? I mean, silver's been undervalued for an incredibly long time, and we're finally getting to
Finally.
like a fraction of what it should be. It's finally starting to move, to be valued fairly, at least going that direction. But you got to remember, 8 to 1 physical coming out of the ground, and the GSR is still around 60. So you tell me what's fair.
And I want to address the section where he says, so we're left holding the bag.
Mm.
I want to restate the fact that I have never sold a single ounce of silver and gold
Wow.
or any fiat currency. I got out of the fake fiat currency sham
Mm.
with a portion of my wealth and put it into real constitutionally declared money.
Right.
Article 1, Section 10, silver and gold. That is the real money. That has been for thousands of years. And I never expect to go back into more fiat depreciating currency. So, no, there is no bag that you would be left
Well,
holding.
and we are holding it as well. If there if there
I'm
was.
never letting go of that. I mean,
Me
there's
and
no
Yankee, I mean, we have thousands of ounces of silver, and yeah.
but it's a pump and dump, right? It's just like crypto. We're talking the game, we're talking our book, and then we're gonna sell it all and laugh at every.
No.
No, that is not the reason I stack.
And to be quite frank, me and Yankee, we're still buying today. I mean, I just added another 20 ounces to my stack.
Ooh,
So I got
heard
another tube
for
right
you.
here.
Nice.
Yankee's adding more silver as well. And
Can't
so
wait
yeah,
to
no,
get it.
we believe in it.
And gold too. I'm going to be dropping a full stack video, just FYI. It's coming up. An
Wow.
updated one for silver,
No
what I've added,
way.
and my full gold stack. I
Oh
know this is
my
Silver Pros,
gosh.
but I'm reaching a milestone. I'm almost there, so that's coming hopefully
Hundo?
this month, next month.
100 ounces?
I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say.
But maybe we could guess.
Anyways, no, I'm a true believer. Let's just state that for the fact. Both of
Okay.
us are true believers in real money,
Yeah.
wealth that stands the test of time, and that is both silver and gold.
Well, one last real quick question before we do the giveaway. By the way, I'll let you guys get a chance to enter the giveaway. This is your
Last
final
chance.
warning. Your final warning. If the mods can put the link in one more time, but it's also pinned at the top of the comments. You got to click on that video and enter the word flight into a comment on that video. Not this comment section. Has to be on that video. This is your last chance to enter the giveaway, and then come back and see if you won. But the last question is, when do we hit $100 for silver? You want to put out a prediction, Yankee? When do we go back to 100? Do you want to just what do you think? A couple months, couple days?
My birthday, April 13th.
Okay.
There it is.
I'm going to say
A lot sooner than that, right?
I'll say oh man. I don't know. March. I'll go, let's see. I'll go the 12th. I'll push it out a little farther. I'll say March 12th. But I don't know. So I'm about a month ahead of you. Could be tomorrow.
Yeah, I know,
What
right?
if I just said tomorrow? Honestly, it could be Monday, actually.
True.
If something goes down over the weekend. Whew.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll stick with it. We'll stick with it. April 13th.
Yeah. I feel like mine's pretty conservative, too. I think it could be on Monday. All right. Let's do the giveaway, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. All right. So can you bring up my screen? I'm going
I
to drop
will.
in the link.
In fact, I'm going to overlay it over what you're going to be
Ooh.
winning right here. Actually, no,
okay.
I can't overlay it over this, but
All
1
right.
ounce Scottsdale Silver Eagle stack around. That's what you're going to be winning. We're giving away one courtesy of SD Bullion right now. Good luck, everyone. So let's bring up the picker. Okay, Yankee, go ahead.
I got it. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to drop in the link. And we got to put in the flight. Right? F-L-I-G-H-T. Whoops.
Whoa.
T. That's right. Okay. And then one winner. All right. Here we go. Get the comments.
Best of luck, everyone.
How many comments?
Yeah, I am kind of curious how many have the word
It's
flight.
going to be a lot. Over 1,000. And it's growing.
I'm going to say
Still
like
going.
400 people actually did it.
734 unique. So let's maximize this. Here we go.
Not
Get
bad
ready.
odds. Good luck. If you see your name pop up, you are the winner. Well, I mean, at the end, right? Of course.
Right.
As it's going through them. You get like 90 emails.
Go, baby, go. This is John. And there.
Diggin' Long Island. Silver's taken flight. So congratulations. And you are the winner.
Yeah.
Go ahead and email me your contact info. When I say me, I mean Silver Dragons. So my email is silverdragons47@gmail.com. And yes, so Tuli just put it in there. So email me. I need
Excellent.
your first name, last name, address, and your phone number, and I will give it to SD Bullion, and they will ship you that absolutely free.
All right.
So there we go.
Great. It's fun to finally do a Silver Pros. We had a little delay there from last month, but every month we do Silver Pros. We alternate between Silver Dragons and my channel. So next month, episode 3, season 8 will be on Yankee Stacking.
That's
channel.
right. So make sure you subscribe to Yankee Stacking's channel. I do have his link in the description as always. And we will see you next time on Silver Pros.
Stack like a pro.
Have a great night.